It really would seem like an important thing to be part of business education, business school, learning about free enterprise, but a lot of people don't get that type of instruction?
Right. You would think that you would train their hands in addition to training their minds, especially at a college or university. Unfortunately, business education is focused primarily on the vocational. So the way I like to explain to people is we do a lot of hands training. So it's a lot of here's a nail, here's a hammer, and how to hit the nail. We don't talk a lot about how business is a social activity and how people interrelate with each other. And that as a business person, you play a very important and vital role in our society. They get none of that. Their philosophy, their understanding of how all this fits together is usually absent in most business curricula.
Not getting that, what kinds of problems does that create?
Well, it creates a whole generation of users who don't really understand what they're using. So the way I like to explain it to prospective parents when they used to come by Campbell or now at Florida Southern is back in the early day of the automobile, if you were going to drive a car, you had to know how to fix it because oftentimes it was going to break down. So you couldn't call AAA, you just had to make the repairs yourself. So you had to know how to operate and how the thing functioned. Today, most people don't know how an internal combustion engine works, and we've gotten so lazy that some of our cars parallel park themselves. So we have a whole generation of people, business people, who just know how to use the machine. Now, the problem is, if your economy, your car is sort of puttering down the road and it sort of runs out of gas or breaks down, you can't just pop open the hood and call AAA because nobody's been trained on how that machine functions and how it works and how to keep it running right, even how to operate it properly. So that's the big problem, is that we have a generation and multiple generations of business users who don't have a complete appreciation to the wealth that they contribute back to our society.